Well, no.
For this evening, our tour will take about 45 minutes. But before we start, let me tell you briefly about Jim Thompson. He was born in America in 1906. After studying architecture at Princeton University, he worked as an architect at New York City until the start of the Second World War. In 1940s, he joined the U.S. Army and became the officer of the OSS, or the Office of Strategic Services. Just as the war was ending, he was sent to Thailand. He fell in love with Thai people and culture and decided to make Bangkok his permanent home. At first, he rented a house. A few years later, he decided to design and build his own Thai style. He took several wooden houses, combined them together according to his own plan. So the construction of his new house over there was finished in 1959. I also would like you to take a look at the house on your left. You will see the big house right here. It used to be the house for the gardener. But right now we renovated and display more of his Thai painting collection. Another house on your right. Here was the house for the servants. Now it contains important antiques that were once in the main house. You feel free to visit here after the tour if you haven't visited it yet. Right now, please follow me this way. Sorry. Thank you. And Mr. please. This printing block right here. Alright, just make sure that you can see this one right here. By the time Jim Thompson came to Thailand, silk was not popular and weaving was solely found in small villages in the countryside. But when Jim Thompson discovered the beauty of Thai silk, he decided to promote it internationally. Jim Thompson went to New York City with a selection of colorful silk to show it to the editor of Vogue magazine and fashion and state designers. Americans were impressed with the beauty of Thai silk and began sending orders to Jim Thompson. Also, when hundreds of meters of Thai silk were used in a musical play called The King and I, Jim Thompson became famous. Based on his success, he founded the now well-known Jim Thompson Thai Silk Company. To make his popular silk, Jim Thompson studied old textile design. For example, he used the designs such as this far on the printing block that were used to make several small pieces, like this one right here, and also this one. They can be removed to change color. Above us here, this is a ruler to measure the fabric. Also for fabric design, he used motifs that was found on his collection of 19th century porcelain, which were made in China for export to Southeast Asia. You can look at the design on the fishbowl right here, and you will see that he used the similar design here on this printing board. Right. And next, we will move a little bit. Right here, please. We will stop right here for a moment to take a look at this small building. So when Jim Thompson live here, this house was full storage. But right now we renovated and display Burmese wall hanging. You feel free to visit here after the tour as well. But right now, we'll move to this way, please. As I'm right here, if you take a look over there, you can see the canals as well. And those houses over there across the canals, they are the Muslim community. They call themselves Bangkok and were known for their fine weaving skills. When Jim Thompson started his business, he would go there to order silk, but later he decided to broad lands and build his house here to be closer to them. But the house that Jim Thompson built here is quite unique because normally Thai houses will have an open space in the middle and there will be separate houses built around in the circle. But right here he brought 6 houses from different places and then moved those houses right here, reconstruct them again by combining them together, make them more like a Western style house. So with this layout, he can more easily move from his bedroom to the living room and then go to a dining room all together without going outside the house. And now, we'll move a little bit. Right here, please.
Thank you.
So you can move a little bit right here. Just make sure that you can see this one. And also when Jim Thompson moved to Thailand, he began to collect Southeast Asian art. He had an excellent eye for beauty and wanted to preserve local culture. He always intended that his collection remain in Thailand as well. And right here, this is the standing Buddha image. Came from central Thailand and date to the 7th century Dwaravadi period, which was the Imperial Mon Kingdom here. This is the oldest statue in the collection. It made from grey limestone. Also please note the flows on the left side of the monk's robe and the movement on the right side of the body and the knee. You will see that he appears to be taking a step forward. Buddha images are symbolic of the Dharma, which is the teaching of the Buddha. The statue like this are sacred and have deep spiritual meaning for Buddhists. And in this house, you will see as well Jim Thompson collected many pieces that were damaged, like this one. That's because he tried to stop objects from being stolen out of Thailand, which is different from what Thai people do. Normally, we did not keep the broken thing like this inside the house. It means bad luck. So we're gonna throw it away and build or get a new one instead. And next, we'll also move a little bit over there so I can show you what we call a spirit house. So let's move a little bit right here please and make sure that you can see the small structure over there inside the garden. You can see that red tiny structure. That is what we call a spirit house. According to Thai folk tradition, we believe that when we build a new house, we are disturbing the spirits who lives in the ground. So to apologize and gain protection, we build a new house for spirits. We also believe that the spirit house must fall in the shadow of the main house, and the owner of the house should pay respect to spirits by making offerings of incense sticks, food, water, and flowers. And right now, we will be entering the house, but according to Thai custom, we take out our shoes for entering. I'll explain why later in the tour. During our tour, please do not touch anything inside the house. You feel free to take pictures, but only the objects. No selfie, no video recording, and don't forget to turn off your flash if you take pictures. We have other bags with